Do I feel that conservatism has a bad reputation? I think that there are some elements in our society that believe things about the conservative movement that are not correct. Conservative students have a tendency to be a silent group on campus, and the reason why we see that is because academia, both in grade school and in universities, has a history of being liberal. And it was that way when I went to college, and I accept it. I think we accept that in our society. The difference is they've become so much more vocal in the last decade and so much more aggressive about politics.
Platform for young writers and young journalists to come in
and to learn how to properly edit.
And to learn how to edit, but it also functions as
to learn how to properly edit. That means they also have the room to make a mistake in editing.
Are there not punishments for mistake and bad things that happen when you make mistakes? Here's the other thing. There's a double.
They've become intimidated in classrooms. They don't feel comfortable speaking up because we've seen so many instances of students being punished for expressing conservative ideas and values in classrooms.
There have been cases where professors have been unfair, where professors have treated their conservative students differently. But I don't think that's the vast majority of professors. I think those are isolated incidents, and they can be treated as such. So I don't see this as a major problem. I think as far as this idea of certain voices being silenced and certain groups being repressed, I hate to generalize in this because almost any group that claims that they're being pressured, they're being repressed, there's almost always at least a few incidents they can point to here and there.
May I please have your name and your position in this organization?
I am Nelly Perry, and I am the chairman of Young Conservatives. One of our members is African American and female, and somebody that does not like our organization very much came up, originally throughout the day, called us white supremacist N-words in front of her, and I had asked for him to apologize to her. He walked away, and then he came back later, and he was protesting, calling us racist and all sorts of things. He probably would have done more, but one of our officers pulled him away before anything could happen.
We allow almost anyone into our group. Like we have a wide range of people and ideas, from like people who are libertarian, moderates. We even have a couple of people who are left-wing come listen to what we have to say, all the way conservative people. So just a broad range of ideas because intellectual diversity is really one of, at least for me, a key thing, because you can have as much like regular diversity as well, and diversity is important, but if everyone thinks the same way, you're not going to get anything solved.
Most people tend to look to like-minded media sources for confirmation. They don't really want to have, most people don't really want to have new information. They want to have something that reinforces what they already believe.
But I don't ever think it's, ever too much of a problem for me to where, it would, sway my decision. But I do think that some of the projects that I see on those outlets might be a little bit tailored to my beliefs.
Social media has just made this that much worse. On Facebook, we can friend only those people that agree with us, and frankly, most people do. We can shut out those people who don't agree with us. And that's, that I think is unfortunate in some ways, but also inevitable. I think it's really useful to get information from multiple sources. Most people don't really have the time or inclination to do that, and I'm not sure how best to push people to do that beyond recommending it. But I do think that that actually cures an awful lot. Interacting with people in social media who have different views, reading stories on online or in newspapers, as if any of the students read newspapers, from a different viewpoint, that can really help. But how to get people to actually want to do that, to choose to do that, I still have not figured that out. I'm doing the best I can to convince them.
So what he's doing is pushing the word out. Like, the one thing